the young niggas there before dishonor. Young niggas tryna live a blow for Tawana. I had to starve while they was eating, I just kept my hunger. Grew up on that block, bro, it was another summer. I'm on that cold block, it's another summer. Now I can step a nigga out in these Balenciaga. And I been thinking without my struggle, I probably wouldn't become none. I lost a lot to learn to love, help me from my front. Feel like I give it all I got, still don't help a little. All these drugs inside my body, hope it help a nigga. One of my profit can make my problems better, nigga. No need to want my heart, little baby, ain't got no feelings with it. She said today she ain't tryna love. Shout out to pain like been low. Running from a bad, but keep her in the club. She ain't gotta have it home. Alright, so welcome to the channel, guys. This is actually my first time showing myself and things that I'm doing as such on this page. But today we'll be doing something different. I actually wanted to build a bearded dragon enclosure for my bearded dragon, which his name is Roscoe, and I've been having him for about 3 years. He's an adult now, so you know, 40 gallons is not suitable for their size. Minimum 4x2x2, which is what we'll be building today. And instead of buying one, which we was thinking about doing at first for Black Friday, but they didn't give us a deal, we didn't want to spend 400 bucks, and I could build myself one for 150 bucks. So that's what we'll be doing. I'll take you through the steps that I take, so you can, just in case you want to build your own, you can build whatever type of enclosure you want with these same type of steps. All you have to do is just follow along. Thank you for watching right now, and just stay tuned to the end. Alright, so you actually have to go to your local Lowe's, and I actually picked up 2 pieces of 4x4 birch plywood for $30 a piece, and I cut those directly in half. And when I got those cut directly in half, I took the 4th piece and I cut that directly in half, which led me to have my size. So you'll be able to get the right measurements for whatever you want to build. I'm building a 4 2x2, so whatever you want to do, you take your measurements, you can actually tell the people, and they'll actually cut it right here for you. So you can be able to cut out any type of enclosure size that you want, and you can be able to get the wood for a little or nothing. Alright, so you also need a 1x3 and a 1x4 board. Alright, so for ventilation, even though I'm gonna have my top cut off, I'm gonna still get this right here as well to help with the airflow. Alright, so you actually need screws for this project. If you don't have any lying around your house like me, you'll have to come to your local Walmart and pick up some. And I found these for about 6 bucks. You also need the tools. So if you don't have any friends or anybody that you know that will have a jigsaw or drill lying around, you can always come to your local Walmart as well and pick up one for a little or nothing. Alright, so now that we got our wood all painted, let's assemble the enclosure. So I actually decided to buy my own tools for any future projects. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it started, and I'm gonna show you guys how I put it together. Alright, so let's try a different drill bit. I used the masking tape to hold it up, and I'm gonna see if this drill bit actually works. So instead, I kind of made myself a little shelf, and I'm gonna try to drill down, see if that'll help a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna let my drill charge, but this is what we got so far. Just like a stand. We ain't really got much, but I'll show you the progress in a sec. Alright, so my uncle came and fucked with me, man. He actually stopped and told me that I'm doing it wrong. I was using the wrong piece. That's why my shit wasn't going all the way in. So you finna help me get this shit right, and we finna make it happen.
Take this one out of here a little bit so we can put that bitch straight.
Okay, yeah, that most definitely was the reason why they wasn't going all the way in. So we got that, now we finna get it done.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so we're using the drill bit to actually make a few holes so we can use the jigsaw to actually cut out the square there. That's what the light bulb and everything will be. Alright, so actually doing that in the house wasn't the smartest idea, made a mess, and it was pretty loud, but we got it done. Alright, so if y'all don't want to go through what I'm going through right now, make sure you get an inch cut off your sides, and you'll be good. But right now, we're finna have to try to do other things to be able to fix the things that we didn't do right. But this is what we got so far.
Man, you said it has to be beautiful.
Alright, so I actually messed up and I didn't get the 1/2 inch cut off. So I had to go back and give me another little piece of wood just to cover that up. So if you don't want to have to do the most, which only cost me $3 bucks, but if you don't have to do the most, make sure you get that right and you'll be good. And I actually had to get some more 1x4 boards because my 1x3 boards actually supposed to go on the side panel. So yeah, let's get that done right and we good. That's the best thing. Don't make all hands on this motherfucker. We gonna get it right, I tell you. Might be alright. Alright, so actually since I bought 2.5-inch screws, we decided to do nails for the front frame, so we won't just be cracking the wood that much, and that's what they doing for me. Alright, so now that we done finished the frames, as well as put the screws inside the screen, so the screen is actually sturdy now and steady, the whole thing is basically built. So now we have to go back over with sealing, another coat of paint, and yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna actually cut out some of my old screen to add behind the ventilation cover just so my feeders won't be able to get escape and like that from the enclosure. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm super. So I just wanted to show that I sealed the outside of the frame as well. Alright, so while my bearded dragon enclosure dry, I decided to upgrade my betta fish tank because my mystery snails actually had eggs. I feel like it's about time bro get a little bit more space. So we're gonna go from this 5-gallon to this 20-gallon. Alright, now that the ceiling all dry, we actually finna go over with another coat of paint. I can paint the inside, and I'm also painting the front frames. Alright, so now we're doing the ventilations. We actually let the enclosure dry for like 2 days, put the windows tracks, finna put the acrylic glass, let it dry for like 24 more hours, and then we'll actually add the reptile. Alright, so to prevent mildew and all that on the wood at the bottom, we'll cut out some of the shower curtain and put at the bottom and put the soil on top so we can actually still have real plants and everything and it won't affect our enclosure. Perfect. Too big? Alright. Gotta get it cut a little bit. Alright, so for the substrate, we'll be using topsoil mixed with clay sand, as well as mixing the reptile soil that's already in this enclosure. We're gonna mix it all together and put in the, but this is how it's looking so far. We cutting the acrylic glass, we cutting an inch off the acrylic glass to make it fit. And yeah, I'll show y'all boys in a second. Alright, so now we finally done with the enclosure. Give y'all a better look before we add the bearded dragon. I also added some plants. Bro just going around eating all the plants I put in there for him. I'm actually feeding him some superworm since he seemed like he hungry. Give me a sec. We can go over to the superworm mealworm farm. Show y'all boys that as well. We got a decent little setup going. Gotta get them. Make it real easy for me. Put your hand up in there, have a little bowl, and just get to throwing them. They bite, so you gotta do it a little quick. Actually, this is good enough for them. So we finally got the enclosure done. Show you guys the finishing touches. We got real plants as well as fake plants in there, but it's definitely more habitable for them. All right, for anyone curious on how much I actually paid for the enclosure, this is what the total came out to be. And if you can borrow your tools, you can actually minus that. So I'll give y'all a quick look at my other enclosure. This is my tokay gecko enclosure. There's actually a couple here trying to get a family started. I definitely might make a video on this, so subscribe and just stay tuned. This is my crested gecko enclosure. Bro usually sleep in a coconut. I can actually see him.
Testifies in that hearing, a lot of people are going down, including me. Now, I've known you a long time. Our wives are friends. Our kids go to the same Catholic school. Now, it would be a shame if anything were to happen.
I'm gonna feed him this right here. I'm gonna try to get some pictures and everything, mix it in for him. I don't think the roach is gonna escape that.